What do you men want here? To destroy your gym.
Yo, my devastating hot 97 mentality. Keep me on point for my 4-digit salary. Heavyweight lyric, never lost 1 calorie. I'm soon to be seen on a TV screen. Forced in the world on a nuclear freeze. Do the damage to the wannabe flip mode and death squad. Ruckus a whirlpool in the rap entourage. If you dare to test 36 chains and strangers.
Any bitch that ride wanna flex, she ass. Yeah. I'm stopping all things like I'm plexiglass. Yeah. Niggas make way like when they hear sirens. Treat you like parking too close to fire hydrants. All up at the bar, kicking back Long Island. Get your wig split, first sign of defiance. Rob, Earth and Sun in this imperial alliance. You do the
production, pulsate, the lip function. The junction gets rushed by some grimy people busting weed. Splatter your melon like some Attica felons. Using fire on good, blood skull for heart swelling. Insert the spasm, yeah, insert the phantasm. Living your chance, bodyguard the lyric with unlimited stance. Word sing the zing on down to Beijing. When we touch down, you crown renowned kings.
Check grants without laws, my baby balls. 380 by your arms, that bust with loud fours. The ghetto with us that bang Machiavelli and trucks. That whatever the fuck to get the cheddar and chunks. Fugazi J's, fake thugs with lazy aim. Track marks, rap stars, and a greater aim.
Calling all cars, ghetto psychos, often dangerous, leaving mass scars of those who were found bound, gagged, and shot when they blast the spot. Victims took off like astronauts. Get with this, even your vest can't. Come on, damn. You're the next contestant. They used to heat up the cipher with a shot that was hyper than your average JFK sniper. He just came home sparfing, rolling like Kaufman, and laid that ass out like carpet. Stop the stuttering, boys. Take the planes for the 5-0. Then praise to God. Bow. They be lick shots and premeditated.
Hey yo, boards and pencils. As hollow tips get in you. Box cutters to slice your face. You rhymes is natural. Hold 2 lives and 4 wives up in a crack capsule. Flip mode, cruddy styles has been past you. Rust past. You couldn't touch cash if it was under your nose like a mustache.
We at the fist like Orca, swim across the border, walk upon the water, holding the menorah, read from the Torah, faith full of torture, look deep within my aura. I stalk you with the offer, law and order, cut your day shorter, slaughter everybody in the party. Check the gully, from grenade to the grace, we outrage you, break bread at the table, with my real Cain and Abel, think your fable. We build stables, we drive shoes that enslave you.
What you want from us now? There's a lot more of us. Faith, hoping under my different flavorful Nauticas. Destroy any art rival or any challenger. Make you remember this day, nigga. Mark it on your calendar. I'm showing you something, you ain't saying nothing. My niggas make noise like a bunch of volcanoes erupting. Now the y'all niggas really want a war. The type of nigga that crack the plane in your building in the name of Allah.
The weight of fam is on our back and we can't fall victim to this long haul of fame meaning nothing. We came upon a stick button with a substance that can't be contained. Wu-Tang.
Brother gave a lot of money for me to read this comment, so we'll do it.
Oh my God.
He said he thinks very highly of you and Anna. Well, he has a curious way of showing it.
He calls people that he thinks highly of bitches and the R word. Is that what?
Oh, come on. What? She was literally on Twitter palling around with blue checks, like shit talking Lance. I can't take this seriously.
That's what he does?
Yeah, he's got a...
Also, wait, I have called people that I like bitches and retard before. That is true, actually.
Curious way of showing that high regard.
That is true, actually. Oh my God!
But feels justified in informing his audience that he disagrees and was shocked by the response he got for Anna.
Listen, I think Vosh is trash, okay? And if you actually genuinely do watch Vosh on a regular basis, you also know he's trash. Which makes me wonder, why do you keep writing into us, urging us to have that trash on our show? And yes, Vosh, I think you're garbage. I think you're trash. Found a lot of...
I can't believe she would use the G slur against me. She does seem a little mad, yeah.
Interesting things about what you had to say about the transgender community. Tried to scrub the internet of those videos. I found them. Really?
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God! Oh my God! Whoa! What? That is true, actually. We DM'd a decent amount, back when we were on good terms because we agreed with each other and I respected her.
Curious way of showing that high regard.
When we were on good terms because we agreed with each other.
When we were on good terms because we agreed with each other. Because we agreed with each other.
But yeah, I'll say it. Vosh has a garbage penis.
But calling me a bitch turf because I just... But calling me a bitch turf. But calling me a bitch turf. Bitch turf. Bitch turf.
Wait, wait, hold on. Did I call her a turf? I don't think... Wait, hold on. I stand by the bitch comment. I don't remember saying that. If I did, then I think that's imprecise and was probably just...
I think you did.
Okay, then I don't think that's a precise description of her ideology. I think she's being transphobic. I don't think she's a turf. I do think she's a bitch.
Curious way of showing that high regard.
You're garbage, Vosh. I don't respect you, which is why I don't want to talk to you. It's that simple.
But he would talk with... by the way, she was willing to talk with Adam and Sitch. I do think she's a bitch.
I do think she's
had
a bitch.
gone after her for years, and those are like actual vile conservatives. You know why? Because Adam and Sitch won't call her on her shit, and I will. It's that simple. Anna's smart, sure.
But she's not me.
I do think she's a bitch. It is so easy to pivot to the right, man. It is so crazy easy. Holy shit. Do you guys want to hear the last messages that I sent Anna Kasparian? It's not leaking DMs because they're my DMs. That's within the purview. Just so people don't accuse me of like...
I do think she's a bitch.
Because I reached out to her. The first that I sent her on April 11th was...
My dearest Anna.
I'm sure I'm not the first person to message you on this, but I really do not understand your takes and behavior on this birthing person thing. It doesn't seem like a position you can be argued out of, so I don't know what to say on that front, but I do have a high opinion of you and hope you come around in it eventually. And then the next day, I said, after drinking a lot,
My dearest Anna.
The alcohol in my blood compels me to message you again, though I don't expect a response. I have been unkind to you lately, previously and again today, and I don't feel I'm wrong in doing so, because I'm usually unkind to people acting the way you are right now. It's in character for me. I don't think I could have stuck around as long as I have if I was the sort of person to turn a blind eye to bad behavior when it's coming from people that I like. Still, I want to make one thing totally clear. Nothing erases your years of good work, and I am always willing to talk, no matter what you do or say, even if it's in private. I cannot understand why you're acting this way, but I do want to. I don't expect that'll ever happen, but in the meantime, I really do hope you are pulled from this. And I never got a response to either of those. Oh my god! I never get shown the kindness that I show to other people when it comes to trying to, like, resolve disagreements without turning it into a gigantic drama fest.
I do think she's a bitch.
So I don't want to hear it.
That last one sounded a bit snide or sanctimonious, no?
It should. I'm right and she's wrong. I'm better than her. It should sound snide.
I'm fucking better than you, okay? Much better than you. You are garbage.
Vosh.
So am I debating the Vosh that hates trans people or the Vosh pretending to love trans people?
It really depends on the experience I've had on Twitter.com that day, okay? You have to ask me when you come into the debate. So have you... Shots fired by Anna Kasparian. How long is this? This is 4 seconds long. Okay. 4-second clip. That's pretty light. I can handle that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to click the button. I'm going to unmute Reddit. Now I'm going to click the button.
By the way, Vosh is trash. Bye-bye.
You say...
Damn. Oh my god! She is mad.
I do think she's a bitch.
Or do they think perhaps that Jewish lives matter less than Palestinian lives? I don't know the answer. Only they know that.
but I'm just going to put that out there.
Crisis. They've let their political views get in the way of basic perspective and human decency.
I think you're describing yourself,
traditionally, Hassan Piker streams live under the name Hassan Abi. His analysis of the Israel-Hamas war has taken a highly critical stance towards Israel and Western media, and he's been calling me out for my coverage.
Because he only cares about Israeli citizens. He does not care about Palestinians as human beings. That's why it's apples to oranges. It's like one side is a human, the other side is a barbaric monster.
I'm so happy this is happening.
It's the child.
I never said that, obviously. He says that he'd like nothing more than to come on to Uncensored and call me a baboon in a suit to my face. Well, here I am, a baboon, and he can join me now.
Oh, man. Oh, the fucking... 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 Angry principal energy coming off of Pierce Morgan right now. Oh, the fucking... Oh, the fucking... Oh, the fucking... Oh, the fucking... Oh, like, holy shit. Oh, like, holy shit. That's unreal.
Bye, Hassan. Hassan, thank you very much indeed for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Piers. It's very early here in Los Angeles, California, but I'm going to try to do my very best to not do my British accent.
Explain to me why you consider me a stenographer for the Israeli government, given that in the last week, I think more than any other host in the world, I have given lengthy platforms to pro-Palestinian voices to articulate that side.
Okay, can I just start by saying, why is every fucking host like trying to turn this like horrifying fucking world event into my story? Oh, I'm a
stenographer for the Israeli government.
I'm fair and balanced. Why would you say I'm fair and balanced, Hassan?
Saying that you're a stenographer. I said that journalists are not supposed to be stenographers.
But it's interesting that you call me a propagandist, because I want to play you. This was your reaction to when the hospital.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know what like shit he's got teed up here. You know, that he's gonna fucking ambush Hassan with.
None of it is gonna be great.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no,
for the record.
No, I'm not calling
I'm a propagandist.
I'm just saying I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to.
I'm saying I am.
I just
before
want to
you even play it.
Okay, I'm going to play the clip. This is your reaction to the bombing of the hospital the other night.
Israel enacted one of the singular worst strikes they have done thus far, and an Israeli airstrike hit the Al Ahli hospital.
Now, interestingly, when you were saying that, I was coming on air too, and I took a position based probably on 30 years of being a journalist, including running major newspapers, working at CNN and others, of waiting. Of just saying, I think we should just wait and see.
Oh, you sniveling cum.
Oh, you sniveling cum.
Listen to this shit. Like, excuse me, Hassan, just so you know that I actually used journalistic integrity when I was reporting upon this. I had patience and waited before I spoke. And so, just so you know, you did not, unlike me.
Oh, no.
Oh, you sniveling cum.
Or, I wouldn't even say unconscious bias. Your admitted propagandist bias on your part was that you wanted that to be an Israeli airstrike. And I would say that that in itself, in its way,
wanted it to be
is
an
being a
Israeli
stenographer. Well, you know, you accuse me of being a stenographer. I try and be fair and get to the truth. I think you appeal to your audience, appeal to your base, and you don't really care whether the facts are there or not.
This is entirely unfair.
I think you're a smart guy.
Piers, let me finish.
I think you've looked at all of this, and I think in your heart, you know this was probably not an Israeli airstrike. And I'm just curious why you would, instead of admitting that as fact change.
Oh, Pierce is doing like classic Pierce shit right now.
I only asked you because you're the guy that called me a propagandist and called me a baboon in a suit. I was curious as to why. You don't want to say
I know, but
wait. When did that one happen? Has he already played that clip? Did I miss it?
I want to just play you a clip of something that you said about the October 7th terror attacks, and in particular, the attack at the music festival, which killed 260 people.
Look at this guy. You know what shouldn't happen? Killing 260 people at a music festival. No, you're right, man. That just happened on its own because, like, bad guys wanted to do bad things. You're right. Dude.
I mean, it sounds to me there, Hassan, that you are in some way saying they had it coming. Were you?
No, I wouldn't say that they had it coming. I think that.
No, I wouldn't say that they had it coming. I think that.
This is like, what did he say? America deserved 9/11. This is part 2 now that Pierce is trying to do.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Is that I've had a lot of problems trying to get people on the pro-Palestinian side to separate two things. That you can say, as I believe and you believe, that the Palestinians have been maltreated for decades. Disagree about the appalling plight of Palestinian people. But the issue comes that if you can't separate that ongoing dispute between Israel and Palestine from the absolutely appalling barbarism of October the 7th, which was on a whole different scale to anything we've seen. People who literally can't. We've had a bunch of actors, right, signing this statement saying they want a ceasefire in Gaza and calling Israel war criminals and so on. But they don't say a word about the Hamas attacks that precipitated this.
But do you agree with them? If they had said, for example, that October 7 attacks were brutal and massacres occurred, and then they said everything else, that Israel is committing war crimes, would you agree with them?
Okay, here's what I would honestly say about that. Is Israel not allowed to defend itself from the...
How do you have the gall, sir, to push back on the propaganda charge? This wasn't even a loaded question. I'm gonna predict Pierce is now going to have to revert to 40 beheaded babies tactics or human shields very shortly.
I would say to that I think the death of any child in this conflict is horrific, absolutely horrific. But the question comes down to me that after an act of terror, as we saw on October the 7th, Israel should be able to defend itself and should be able to go after the people that perpetrated.
Are you stuck on loop? Like, you know, ooh, look, sweet. Are you stuck on loop? Like, he just explained to you how this is not asymmetrical. You can't even call this warfare. Like, holy shit. Ooh, look, sweet. Are you stuck on loop? Like, it's like, but it just goes back to, at the end of the day, like, do you not feel that Israel has a right to defend itself? What do you say about that? Oh, sorry, I gotta check. Have you condemned Hamas yet? Have I asked you that? Will you? Will you condemn Hamas?
I would say to that I think the death of any child in this conflict is horrific, absolutely horrific.
Understand the dignity and the humanity of one side, and does not simply treat them as their colonial subjects.
Hassan,
and it's the only way to create permanent security and prosperity in the region.
If it was as simple as that, I'm sure that would have happened already. I would say this.
We're all trying to find the people responsible for that. Looking hot dog costume.
A lot of what you've just said, not all of it, a lot of it. I don't think you can ever achieve peace now with Hamas controlling Gaza. I don't think you can achieve peace with Netanyahu in charge of Israel, actually, after this. I don't think his own people will want him to be in charge of Israel down below when they examine exactly how this happened. And I think we have a lot of common ground, and there are some things that we disagree about, but I suspect it's not as much as you think. You know, I do think that the core problem here has got to get resolved in a way that's been...
I'm really fucking sick of this narrative that you keep getting from fucking, you know, why do you always want to be like, you know, we agree, I think probably on most things, you know, we have a couple disagreements, but ultimately I did bring you on here to make you look some kind of, I don't know, terrorist sympathizer at the very least. So, you know, thank you for your time.
I only asked you because you're the guy that called me a propagandist and called me a baboon in a suit. I was curious as to why. You don't want to say
I know,
wait.
Wow.
Here, let's listen to what Jank had to say. He went up against Rabbi Shmuley.
Welcome back. The G7, including the UK and US, is calling for humanitarian pauses in Gaza. Joining me now to discuss this, America's rabbi and best-selling author, Rabbi Shmuley Boteach. And welcome back to Young Turks creator and Democratic presidential challenger, Cenk Uygur. Well, welcome to both of you. Cenk, let me start with you. Many people are calling for a ceasefire. I presume you would agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that they've murdered enough Palestinian civilians. And even Netanyahu, in an interview with ABC News, said, now that we're on the ground, we're finally pressuring Hamas on hostages. Oh, so the 7,000 bombs you dropped were totally useless.
My work here is done. I'm off to find others in need. God bless you, Captain Hartshart. God bless you.
And collective punishment and your attempt to murder civilians on purpose as some sort of sick vengeance. So please stop the murders. Ceasefire right now.
Rabbi Shmuley, your response?
Cenk is polling in the Democratic presidential primaries at 0%, nothing. He has a greater
That's not
likelihood
true.
of being elected the new king of France. And don't interrupt me, please. And the reason is that the American people are decent. They understand that Cenk's anti-Semitism, which he has voiced on your show.
Wait, yeah, dude. Americans are making an opinion on Cenk.
Kink. What's his name? Chink?
Cenk.
Cenk.
Yes.
Off of his takes on Israel. Yeah, dude, definitely. No, they don't know who the fuck he is, dog. What do you mean?
Kink. What's his name? Chink?
That's why he's polling at 0%. What is this?
Cenk, you'll have your turn. Just show some decency. If you're not going to show it to my people, show it to me and show it to the viewers of the show.
Stop.
But who is
lying.
surprised
Everything
that a
you said
man?
is a lie.
Who is surprised that a man?
It's really fucked up that they literally lowered his voice. What the hell?
And the name of whose podcast is Young Turks, who perpetrated the Armenian genocide. The Young Turks is like calling your podcast the Young Nazis, the Young Gestapo. They killed 1.5 to 2.
Okay, dog, don't act like you care about Armenians, okay? I mean, okay, dog, let me tell you something, okay? If you're going to sit here and defend Israel, okay, while simultaneously act like you give a shit about Armenians, we're going to have some problems because, you know...
Yeah, you should never have this guy on air. Everything he said is a lie. I don't deny the Holocaust. That's insanity. How long are you going to oppress these people?
But Cenk,
and I know this guy, all he wants to do is an ad hominem attack.
He's a liar.
And you could tell exactly what kind of
Indecent human being he is.
But the main reason he's doing it is to avoid the topic. When are you going to stop murdering Palestinians and cheerleading it?
Okay.
If you're talking about genocide, you're the one right now doing the genocide.
May I respond?
Yes. Go ahead, more lies. Go ahead.
You know, I've spent my life debating people. Whenever someone starts using personal names and screaming like a lunatic, they're losing the debate. Let me remain factual.
You're the one who made up things.
The Palestinians were offered a state in 1936 in the Peel Commission. They rejected it. They were offered a state in 1947, the UN Partition Plan. They rejected it. They were offered a state in 1967 after Israel.
Okay. Okay.
You don't care about Arab children. You are a Jew hater, defined as someone who only wants to lie and say that the Jews are genocidaires. And don't try to cancel me and say that I shouldn't be on. You're not a producer of this show because you are ignorant of the facts.
I can't. I would never be able to. This is insane. I would have lost my fucking mind.
Okay, so first of all, this guy is a full-blown
bigot. He's one of the most racist people I have ever seen, does not value Palestinian lives at all. And everything he said about me is 100% untrue. But for God's sake, how long are you going to occupy these people?
We're all human. Stop using these nonsense labels
let me ask
to
you a
kill
question.
each other. All this guy wants to do is more murder of Palestinians.
Cenk, let me ask
when are you going to let them go?
Cenk, let me ask you a question. You mentioned genocide there. What Hamas is actually in its charter dedicated to doing is the purest personification of genocide. Well, it is. They want to see the eradication of Israel, and they proved on October the 7th they will kill as many Jews as they can possibly get their hands on. So that is pure genocide. What Israel is doing in return, I don't think meets the category of genocide.
Finally, somebody said it.
Right, because they don't want to get rid of every Palestinian. They don't want to kill every Palestinian.
Oh my God, dude, this sucks. This sucks major dicks, dude. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh God, he's just like ripping Cenk into fucking shreds.
He's just like ripping Cenk into fucking shreds.
By bringing up like just ridiculous, just all slander. Just like, you're a bad guy.
Genocidaires.
You smell bad. You're
and don't try to cancel.
Fucking phony. That's all he said thus far. Saying he's a Jew hater, like insane.
All this guy wants to do is more murder of Palestinians.
Cenk,
And then you get Piers, who's supposed to be the moderate voice in the room, the moderator, literally. And what does he do? He's like, well, it's not genocide. I mean, only 10,000 have been killed so far in a short period of time with indiscriminate bombing campaigns. It's simply an ethnic displacement.
No,
they want to kill every Hamas terrorist. Now, there are legitimate question marks about how they're going about this and about the civilian casualties.
Yeah, like, here, let me tell you something, okay? Yeah, guess what? Guess what? The entire purpose of learning history is so that we don't repeat the worst mistakes. The problem is, however, every single time we're talking about ethnic cleansing and ethnic displacement, we are like waiting for the perfect like number, this round figure that we get to. Like, oh, it's at 10,000? Not yet. Okay, maybe at 100,000 we'll call it a genocide. I don't know. We haven't reached that perfect number yet. Yeah, dumbass. That means when you reach that perfect number, it's too late.
But there is a moral distinction between what Hamas is dedicated to doing and what Israel is dedicated to doing, isn't there?
No. First of all, Hamas is a bunch of idiots.
Idiots! Idiots!
Oh. Fuck!
So there's this absurd talk of like, oh, if Hamas was super powerful, they might deny Israel its existence. Except Israel does exist. And the Palestinian state does not exist because Israel is blocking their state. So stop using, and I'm not saying it to you, Piers, but this propaganda, hold on.
You know, Cenk, you and I are almost the same age, and I'm actually quite worried for how upset you get on TV. You got to protect your health. You're just kind of losing it.
Oh, damn.
Now, calm down.
Because I'm upset that you keep advocating
when
for
you
the
keep
murder
on
of
saying,
civilians.
Cenk, you have
like
to
a
stop
terrorist.
yelling, you have to stop screaming, and you need to know the facts.
Rabbi, I want to ask you a question. And I ask you, really, is there any limit, you as a rabbi, of the number of children who need to be killed to get rid of Hamas here, or is there no limit?
Of course there's a limit. We mourn the death of every Arab, Muslim, Palestinian child as if a Jewish child died. They are absolutely equal before God. That's why Israel withdrew completely and utterly in 2005, something that Cenk will not even acknowledge. There isn't one Israeli soldier, there wasn't until this new invasion, because of the attack on Sderot, I don't want to put a number on how many Palestinian children. I want a ceasefire right now. Hamas must surrender unconditionally, just like FDR and just like Churchill demanded of the Nazis, unconditional surrender, release the hostages. We get a ceasefire right now. Cenk, let me ask you to call for a ceasefire by having Hamas, who you think actually cares about the Palestinian population, announce their surrender. Call for their surrender right now.
So Hamas is terrible. Yes, I can call for their surrender. That's easy. I don't like Hamas. I think Hamas is Muslim fundamentalist. But it's an impossible standard, and you know they're not going to meet that standard. And because you want to keep killing those civilians to show them how mighty you are and what a great oppressor you are, I'm sick of it.
We'll change the name of your show away from Young Turks who are genocidaires who killed 1 million Armenians.
I'm going to try and wrestle things back to the host here and call a ceasefire for now. I appreciate you both agreeing to debate each other. I think that's important in this situation. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This guy's ruining. There's tremendous anti-Semitism in the world. By crying wolf, he's actually hurting the Jewish cause tremendously.
From people like you.
Okay, you're a bigot. Stop killing Palestinians, you bigot.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much.
Okay, dog.
Genocidaires.
You're not sure? Will you come along peacefully, or must I force you?
Huh? Captain Lou, what's the meaning of this?
I think you know what I mean.
What the hell? She's not important.
As we return to the 36 chambers, as we return to the 36 chambers.
Straight chronicle, wise words by the abominable. High honorable rap, quotable, phenomenal. Seniority, kid, I speak for the minority. Ghetto poverty, fuck the housing authority. In the parking lot, parked in a dark spot. The specialist for one shot, been had to try. Your Highness, INS, dogs catch a body. Feds got me on watch, but nothing yet to charge me. I strike quick, moving on the night shift. Rolling with those who bear the same likeness.
It's the grand order, nigga, you've been waiting for. The outlaw, throwing rubbers off the seashore. Kids in the hood can't take it no more. I'm the one you looking for. A lot of clicks want to dream. Beat my thing, I'm in it to win it. You're damn right, I'm getting cream. Microphone fiend.
You got to hear this. We got it clear. Shoot by shoot by shoot. Everything's peachy keen. Coming fast like Speedo. Make a blast like a torpedo. Deep like Captain Nemo. I brings the primo. My mind flow be nitro. Large, jumbo. Your shit be itty micro.
Magnificent, heavenly the God statement. 5% range whipping, so control of the lynch. Macklemore rings, Stephen King trauma down in Beijing. Wu denim jeans, Thurston Howell, the third kids back on the scene. Call it choppy, cause every word is choppy. Malachi crunch, y'all close the death. Kobayashi couldn't stop me.
I be the thug up in your ear. From here to Kakalaka, the microphone attacker. Split I split track on soloist, one of the dopest. Singing songs on this ass track, not giving one love. That's for others, that's not breaking on. My flip mode, niggas beat like children of the born.
Detonate that, pussy matching gill rap, cleanse that, the kids rank, snatch collars off, wild riding off, blow, big boys, Oakland A's, stash the way blaze, ventilation, let the sharks animate, the other guys now, fuck y'all, act wilder, the style wilder than a prayer man did, chillin' like.
My head is like a nickel-plated bama, spit 45 caliber grammar, at the speed of wind, makes you bleed within, crack your skull, without penetrating your skin, rain the champ official, who stamp with black issues, spent the weekend programming fat tracks at Camp Crystal.
Home on the range, rebel with a pen, writing critically acclaimed scriptures that do you want, Mr. Math, hot nigga. Say my shit, holding my sex just to fill me in.
Let me continue, motherfucker, I'm about to skin you. Check me out, the demon thing gotta be you. What the fuck you talking about? I've been waiting so long to talk to you. Shit, orderly shit, want the 24-hour flu. Rehearsable, reversible, bust the rhymes, almighty merciful. Come on through, I'm black and blue, the whole crew. Then I get booty with the Hong Kong food. Old dirty bastard, MC killer, money maker, Brooklyn, Shell and Shell. Then I lay down like cow, then I get higher.
Nation indivisible, with liberty the God individual. People you colonize like pirates and criminals. As like pirates and criminals. And full of God lends the fire to see. I bring crisis and crucifixes with the new scriptures. Rugged, control, hundreds, stay cold-blooded like anemics. Paint pictures that keep minds twisted like spinal defects. Spit tools. Watch your platoon lick wounds and form scabs before they griff again. It's Lord hitting them, terrorized for 6 days and go rest on the 7th one.
mix this up, mash this up. Al Benny mashed this up in his TYT mashups, which are very entertaining, and I highly recommend you watch it. Al Benny.